mascots while you have a giant dome. Now, let's see what's happening in my team. Out of position 2-packs have now dropped. We've got new positions for some of the community's favorite. This weekend, father-son threat online boards for Father's Day. Win a game for a chance at cards from the Bowl, Rivers, Berry, Nance, and Curry families. And of course, we've got locker codes. Plug these in before they expire to snag some goodies. As always, congratulations to all those new legends showing up throughout the episode. Good work out there.
My favorite part of the neighborhood events update every week is seeing you guys in our gear.
That's right, our fans represent Alexis. In fact, I've seen a lot of 2K TV gear out there on the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're so stylish, and as you can guess, our next category is 2K TV Best Dress, and this person represents 2K TV more than any other. Congratulations, you go to Orlov. The winner of the next category had to give it everything to pull off this amount of wins.
See if you can guess just how many. The winning number for most playground wins is A, 743, B, 1,564, C, 10,482, or D, 12,938. I can't even get half of those wins.
Well, if you guessed 12,938, you guessed correctly, and you can probably easily guess the winner of this year's category because he's taking it for the 3rd year in a row, taking the title of Playground Legend. Congratulations to Poor Boy Sin.
And we caught up with Poor Boy Sin to talk about all those sweet victories. Check it out. The Playground Legend returns back to back to back. Poor Boy Sin, welcome to 2K TV, my man.
Hey, how you doing, LD?
I'm doing well. So, okay, I have to ask you. Let's be honest. How are you doing it every year?
I'm a very big fan of the NBA, big fan of point guards and playing basketball with IQ. I play basketball majority of my life, so I kind of take my real basketball IQ on to the virtual court, and mentally I'm able to just play so many amount of games without having a thought in the world.
I'm glad you brought up the mental toughness aspect of it because you also are taking care of your family, as we saw in our profile piece earlier in the year on 2K TV. How do you balance life and 2K so well?
They give me a lot of motivation when I'm doing anything in my life, and we call it a marathon. It's not a race to compete against anybody else. It's all about progressing for yourself.
Are you looking to regain this title for a 4th time? Is that something that's in your mindset right now?
Well, actually, I'm here to say I'm passing the torch on to somebody else in the future. I want to see who's going to be the playground legend for NBA 2K21. So this is my last year. I'm letting somebody else have it. Ain't nobody got to compete against.
What advice would you give to upcoming 2K players that are looking to have that kind of success in the neighborhood?
Try and find somebody that's good enough to streak with and play for a long amount of time. Make a build that fits your play style to where you can play a long amount of games and not struggle. Have fun and have a vision in general. You gotta have a vision.
You are going to earn 750,000 VC in NBA 2K20 and a Legend Edition copy of 2K21. What's that feeling like?
Let's go. That feels good.
They don't even give me that much VC, so, you know, feel happy about that. You have a bunch of supporters. You've been creating content and streaming all year long. What do you have to say for the fans?
And thank you for motivating me to always grind out park runs, and I probably wouldn't be who I am today. So hold on, stand for cold. I love my Twitch family. I love my YouTube family, as well as I love my 2K TV family, always bringing me back out. So I appreciate you guys the most.
Hey, we appreciate you. You guys are the stars of the game, so we're happy to have you on. And hey, sometime maybe you can get me to like 5 or 6 wins this year. It might be helpful.
I got you.
Poor Boy Sin, congratulations. The Playground Legend, the 3P. That's the man right there. Thanks for joining us on 2K TV.
Thank you, LD. Have a good one.
Next up is the My Team GOAT Collector Reward. This person collected all 2,900 cards first in order to achieve that Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis cover card. What a sweet card it is. Congratulations, DJ Kool-Aid. We caught up with him to talk some My Team. Check it out.
I got the game day one, and I played the game every day until I got Anthony Davis. So, I mean, it was all about grinding. Anytime there was a card like put out, I was always grinding for that card, whether it was, TTO boards or, the challenges, whatever it was, I was always grinding for that next card. And it honestly, it kind of became a part of my life. I don't even do Twitter, but I signed up for Twitter just to get those updates when new packs came out. Definitely tested my fiance's patience with me. It's a lot of work. The most I spent on a card in the auction house was on the Glitch Giannis that came out. It was actually the last card I needed to get the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis. So I got it day one. So it was like the first card on the auction house. I spent 950,000 MT on that. So that was definitely my biggest spending on the auction house. Hope everyone enjoyed this year as much as I did, and I can't wait for 2K21 on the next gen console.
Play Now Online is next. For most wins in this mode, the 2K20 Play Now Online MVP is another familiar name. He took the title last year, and he's back. Congratulations, Rundy Live 24.
Welcome back, man.
What's up, man? Good to be here.
So what teams are you using to beat people?
The Bucks. I transitioned from the Lakers, and then the Kings, and then people like the Pacers. So now I like to beat people with the Bucks, because Giannis, he kind of unstoppable now. Like, he's a cheat code.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that your favorite team to play as?
Yeah, currently. As of 2 weeks ago, currently, yes.
What kind of strategies would you give to new players that are coming into the game mode that maybe want to up their competitiveness and start racking up some of these W's?
First off, I would say learn how to play defense, because defense creates my offense, and that's how I get most of my wins. So I would definitely start with defense, and then work your way with how to handle and dribble.
Is there any set plays that you like to run specifically?
It's called quick horns 4. When shooter sets a screen, go around, and it's either you gonna check me going to the paint, and my shooter gonna kick out, or I can do either or. Like, it's like hard to stop. It's an option to play where I got a dunker and I got a shooter swinging out.
You win this award, you get 750,000 VC and a copy of the Legend Edition for NBA 2K21. What does that mean to you?
I'm ready for it. Cause they say we're not ready, but I'm ready for it.
You ready for 2K21?
I'm ready for 2K21. I'm going for 3 years.
Well, we're going for a new generation. I was going to say, it's going to be some new stuff out there next year. Well, there it is. Rundy Live 24, my man. 2 years in a row.
Can't find my fucking clothes. I'll just fucking throw the whole basket at the fucking floor. I don't
enjoy
care.
that 2K TV award.
Don't bother me none at all. Throw the whole basket in the floor.
Next up, we crowned the 2K TV Interactive Wizard. But before that, let's give you a chance to up your 2K TV Interactive winnings and earn some VC, baby.
Answered the most interactive questions correctly through the season. This year's 2K TV Interactive Wizard is PD Dollars. Congratulations.
I don't know if this is a huge story, but it's definitely something. With their latest victory, Chain Company have officially clinched the division.
Hey, don't be a downer, Hank. That's great news.
It's certainly not bad, but I'm on record as saying the division doesn't matter.
Wrong. It matters big time, Hank.
All right, look, I'm not going to get into this again, especially when we've got a fun segment coming up that we could be getting into instead.
Ooh, what could that be?
Tower rankings. Yeah. We're going to talk about the biggest risers and fallers this week as we tackle the Western Conference.
Into it.
Yep, that's coming up next after the break. More Hank and the Hornet in a few.
make everybody fall. Handle the life all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, who is that, man? Put your name and your name on a...
Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 7, King Fuller. At power forward, at 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. The other guard, at 6'3", number 18, Jeff Teague. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 20, Harry Giles. The other forward position, at 6'3", number 00, Jordan Clarkson. The head coach of your home team is Luke Walton. Once again, your Sacramento Kings.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, the era of star free agents increasingly being on the move has created a media frenzy that sometimes can be intense and draining. Some players like Kevin Durant have pushed back against year-long and incessant free agency questions. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "We're all actors in a soap opera, and we have to deal with that part of it." Kevin?
It can be a circus. David, thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with the Magician, and it's Millsap in at the center. And for the Kings, Giles is out there with Green. Then there's Teague. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Fuller in at the shooting guard position. Clark, I'm so familiar with when you played and you were dominant in the post, and that's the same for a few players I know you admire tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's much harder now to consistently score inside because teams defensively are so much quicker to double team you and get the ball out of your hands if you're a good low post scorer.
They read defensively well, and they rotate Clark so.
Quick little break. About to get back on the game. Just give me a sec. Just a small break. Just a small break. Good stuff.
Quickly, I'm always amazed at that.
Fast and hard.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Fuller. Right side Teague. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Tell you what, guys, you just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
To the left wing. Puts one up from 19. It's good. He hits the jump shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Teague's got the ball here for Sacramento. Lets it go from 11, and Davis pulls it down. And here are the Lakers, moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now, here's Clarkson. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Fuller is guarded by Davis. Great D that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The shot's good from Magician.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Teague. 9-point game his last outing. There's the pass to Clarkson. Will it go? Millsap grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Green. Pass to Giles. Millsap grabs the miss. James again.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. Insane athleticism.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Magician.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Ref gonna give him the ball, bro. Oh, that shit's glitch. He's not gonna give him the ball.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
The dude just like, nah, I'm gonna give the ball.
Part of the game. The coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
I can look at him for hours. It'll just sit there. I guarantee you.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. You look at the Magician, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Kings trail by 11. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Green. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Lakers.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players, came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Teague, 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
To look at the numbers for Magician. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's averaging 56 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
All right, Red, give him the ball, dude. Don't do this again. Because I'm straight so long to take This is insane. This is some bullshit.
Timeout called the Lakers. And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball.
Oh, no, he get the ball. Oh, that's right, waste of timeout.
The Kings trail by 15. Passes it to Clarkson. Teague against Davis. Here's Green. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And here's Bradley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Here's Sacramento, down by 15. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the Kings making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Clarkson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Magician. He's guarded by Thomas. They get it again. Pass to Magician. Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Offensive rebound. And it's Giles missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now Clarkson, after the missed three from Magician.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Lakers leading by 16. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Here's T. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The pass to Green. Here's T. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. From deep LeBron. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And the dunk by James.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
Fire, baby. I'm
You're
on
on
fire.
that side of the
Woo.
scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Magician, an easy 2 points on the layup. Magician's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And finished off by LeBron.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Clarkson kicks to Green. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by a Magician. Magician's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James, no good. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shot's good from Magician.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Clarkson with the ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Over Davis. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter.
30-point lead, bro.
Outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I'm destroying these motherfuckers. Fuck, these motherfuckers getting their asses handed to them is what's happening. Just got our asses whooped.
One of the most demonstrative players in the game,
You know,
Draymond Green, speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, He should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
I know.
And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Griffin is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Thomas. And it's Fuller in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Thomas. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No good from Gay.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Caldwell Pope passes to James. Three-pointer. Another miss by James.
You know, after making 1-3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Kuzma against Thomas. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. In the corner, it's James. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Snatched away. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Again, the miss by the Kings.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature.
He can't make a thing
in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Kuzma. The 3. Rebound by the Kings. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Gay outside. They could use a bucket. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Saric comes in for Thomas. No good on the second free throw.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Fuller, the pass to Gay. Checked in for Marvin Bagley. The Lakers also with the sub.
This is crazy. They've kept him. Even after I got subbed out, they only scored 1 point for several minutes. Now they're still only 6 points. I wonder how low I can keep them.
Magicians checked in for Alex Caruso.
call you?
No, I called them again.
Oh.
But they told me that the website would be more updated.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
So I need to, they spelled your name wrong as they did. You know that, right? I know. I'm just saying. Someone had to put it in your computer, and I just have a feeling they spelled it wrong. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the side.
All right, love you.
Line.
Well, magician in the last matchup against the Warriors was superb. He scored an amazing number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Caldwell Pope for three. Drills it from outside.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Kings. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question, because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media, so they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually, but on occasion it does get a little carried.
Here's T. After the made shot from Magician, here's Holmes, and Davis sends it back. To the middle, takes it from 10, again Los Angeles.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Teague, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis. The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Fuller at the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Clarkson drops in the layup for 2. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
His first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Sacramento's gone 104 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot popping out there for them. Sacramento moving it around. Davis is there, and slam dunk by Sharich.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Sharich away from the basket.
Here's Magician. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. It's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's Clarkson. Passes it to Fuller.
What?
From downtown, but they recover it. And Holmes throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles comes in for Rashad Holmes, and Blake Griffin subbed in for Jeff T. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Clarkson, outside Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Sharp. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Trey. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Magician.
No problems fighting his... way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Magician is out there with Bradley. And it's Millsap in at the 5 spot. Team. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Magician. And a miss there on the triple. Poked away and stolen by James. Loads it up for Millsap. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fuller. The jumper from the free throw line is good. He's got 8.
Maybe not a natural born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
James finds Millsap. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Now T. We're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Green breaking loose. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Green. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. In third, the Lakers.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Thomas checked in for the Kings. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Thomas, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. A go-to scorers mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Teague. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Teague's got his second basket.
Excellent body control that time from Teague to feel the contact, but still be able to keep himself in position to score.
James against Gay. The 19-foot shot. Here's Millsap. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but T is always looking for the right play.
Here's Magician. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Bagley. Outside Thomas. Back to Bagley. Clock at 6. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Here's Millsap. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The offensive rebound. Pass to Magician. James outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Millsap kicks to Caruso. James, the pass to Magician. That one goes. Count it. Magician's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Sacramento, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Left side, Bagley. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Kings. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much. And there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially
green light, green light, green light, green light.
Really got to pick up that interior defense. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Caldwell Pope against James. Here's Thomas. No good on the shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. On up the court. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sharch comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Clarkson in for James. 1:58 left in the third. Here's Clarkson. That one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The shot's good from Magician.
Green light, green light, green light.
Let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
Lost in that net. Call me the dentist.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nice.
And here's Clarkson.
Nice
Following the three from Magician. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Magician. And that one good from Clarkson.
Mesmerizing and stupefying the defense. Clarkson carves out space from mid-range.
The 10-footer. Again, Los Angeles.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The pass to Bagley. Griffin looking it over. Clarkson on the wing. 6 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. LA has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Magician. Great D that time from Bagley.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Down low. Griffin finds Clarkson. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside time. And